Hi Capricorn, welcome to your Mercury in Virgo survival guide. I'm your cosmic auntie and let's jump into it and see what's coming up for you. Okay, so right off the bat here we've got Zucchini Dragon, Diversify. And we've got Raspberry Dragon, Kindness. And then we've got Coconut Dragon, Multitask. So I feel like there's this invitation to, you know, be open to lots of different experiences, right? With Diversify, Multitask, it feels like there's this, opportunity to do lots of like fun things. And with the Kindness Dragon, it feels like lots of invitations from people, from others that really enjoy your company. There, you know, might even be invitations from others that to do certain things that maybe you haven't experienced before that might be like really fun. It feels like with this multitask card here that it's this kind of reminder to make room for like leisure activities, make room for you know, time to explore your curiosities, to explore your passions, to explore what you're interested in, okay? Because I feel like a sense of busyness with this. And just this reminder from Mercury retrograde to not focus your energy on just one thing. And with you Capricorn, like often very hard workers, so it can be easy to like really focus on like, you know, like the work aspect for example. This Mercury retrograde energy is inviting you to diversify, to make room for things that light you up, you know, to be kind to yourself and to accept kindness from others, and say yes to things that spark your interest, say yes to things that you might not have tried before, that are interesting to you, that feel good to you, that again spark your curiosity, your interest, and explore different facets of life. I just heard well-rounded, and Virgo likes to bring things into wholeness. So this is about identifying like what it is that you're missing in your day, and to, you know, be kind to yourself and give that to yourself, right? Like to give yourself the time to explore passions, to give yourself the time to spend with others that feel good to you, that, you know, show you kindness, that just fill you up. And you know, do things for fun, do things for passion. What else for Capricorn? Root girl, the disowned self. So like feeding your inner child, nourishing your inner child, you know, like these are things that like bring out the kid in you, okay? And how that heals this disowned part of yourself, right? Like what parts of yourself can you identify that have felt disowned, and why, and how can you, you know, bring those parts of yourself back into the fold and give to them, right? Like this is like, yeah, like things that you might have been interested in as a child, or interested in past versions of yourself that you know just didn't fully like give yourself the room to explore, or just completely push aside. So this Mercury retrograde is really helpful in identifying those places and inviting you to make the time to show kindness to yourself and give yourself those opportunities and give yourself that room to explore things that really bring out the kid in you. It's very healing. Eye of the Needle, intentionality. So yeah, and these cards, like the color, wow. It's very, you know, root and sacral energy, red, orange, creative energy, really putting your intention into creative pursuits, putting your intention on exploring things that really spark your passion, your interest, your vibrancy. And this is a time to really focus on those things, and of course multitask, right? There's lots of things going on. It just feels like this energy of like rearranging, making room for these things, and being very intentional about it, being intentional about fun, being intentional about creativity, passion, being intentional about exploring things that really light you up, that really bring you to life. You know, this is here to assist you in feeling more grounded in your life force and your body and the earth. This is going to help you feel even more connected to yourself, to life, to others. Right? Being very intentional about spending time with people who are kind to you. And being intentional about showing yourself kindness. Stranger curiosity. So yeah, these are like really what sparks your curiosity, what is really interesting you, and what is really calling to you, and how can you explore different facets of yourself. Look at this, Joyful Muse. This card is all about creating, just to create, to explore, to enjoy the process, the journey, to have fun, to be silly, okay, Capricorn, to be silly and adventurous and creative, to really let those parts of you out more, to let them shine, okay, and to enjoy them and know like you are worthy of good times and adventure, and to pursue things that really bring you to life, okay? Yes, there's things that, you know, we take care of in our day. There's work, there's responsibilities. But I feel like this transit is really asking you to reflect on like, what else are you needing? What else is like calling your spirit, your soul, and how can you show yourself kindness to provide yourself space to explore those things? Like, who brings out like that silliness in you, Capricorn, and like who can you be silly with, and like those people that are kind to you, and also saying yes to opportunities that you may not have ever tried before, but again, called to your spirit. And I feel like there's even new people that really like are really extending their hand to you and wanting to get to know you more. And this is a time of like, cultivating new relationships of people who are kind, like you really recognizing that kindness, being intentional with that, really paying attention to the people you're connecting to and how they're showing you kindness, right? And this is a time of exploring different facets of you. This Stranger card is like meeting different parts of you, meeting different elements of you, right? With this Disowned Self card, like it's like exploring those parts that feel cast away, left out in the cold, and really getting to know them and creating and showing them kindness, showing these parts of yourself kindness, to bring them back into the fold and get to know yourself at a deeper level, and do things that really feed those parts of you, you know, like, and to, if there's any kind of pain there, to show yourself kindness and to nurture yourself, show compassion to yourself and comfort yourself by doing things that really nourish your spirit. Wow, beautiful. And, you know, feeling a sense of wholeness even more so within, and seeing that reflect in your external environment as well. Virgo is very detail oriented, and I keep looking at this eye of the needle, right? Like just looking at something through a fine-tooth comb, really looking at these parts of yourself, being very intentional, being very investigative and curious. It feels light as well, okay? Like it's just it's a process. Yes, there's going to be places where you go to, and the tethers, the roots that, you know, might, you know, show some pain or anything like that, right? Like that the root girl to own self does come with, you know, a bit of heaviness to it, but I feel such a lightness in the energy when it comes to exploring these things. It's about identifying what it is that you have been missing to feel like more of yourself, to feel you know, connected and vibrant, you know, and making room for things that you may have cast aside in order to focus on, you know, like all those responsibilities, right? Capricorn, you're very responsible energy, but you're also very creative. You're also very fun. You're hilarious, okay? The Capricorns in my life crack me up. So I'm actually about to visit my best Capricorn friend, and we always have just such a freaking silly time. We do. It's so true, actually. We are silly together, and there's something so healing about that. Like, we bring out the kid in each other, and there's something about that in this energy, like what brings out the kid in you, and how that nurtures you and heals you. You know, kind of responding to these parts of yourself as like the you know, adult version of you now, and again welcoming them into the fold by creating a home in yourself, and having the room in yourself and in your day to multitask, to do the things you need to do, but also the things that you want to do, right? So with this intentionality, like, comes with boundaries as well. So, you know, to really make that space for yourself, boundaries with yourself, with others, so that you have the time and the space to do these things, to explore these parts of yourself that you may have not given yourself the time to in the past. And to feel like that, you know, energy, and feel that emotion that comes up, because yeah, it can be a little uncomfortable at times. There could be even like energies of regret, you know, you might that's something to pay attention to. Like, where do you regret not taking the time to explore these things? Well, that in this energy is where you put your energy to, and like, how can you fulfill that? How can you show yourself kindness and give yourself that opportunity to explore that? Okay, yeah. 6 of Emotions. This is a very profound inner child card. Like, look at that. How can you hold space for the inner child? You know, how can you hold space for the younger you, and make room for them to be silly, to play, to explore, okay? And how that really nourishes the soul. We have 8 of Inspiration, or the 8 of Wands. This is movement. This is shifts, this is change, this is insights, inspiration, okay? There are places that you might want to explore, you know, trips that you might want to go on, or projects that you might want to start. You know, maybe there's a move that you want to make, you know, house-wise or community-wise, or there's just things that you want to explore. This is a time of insights, inspiration. And if it's not like moving or traveling, it's ideas and the action to take action on those ideas, to explore them. Like, and also, right, with the joyful muse, it's not about the outcome, it's about the process, it's about the journey, and being intentional about that. Like, what is sparking you up right now? What has sparked you up? What really interests you? What are the places, not to be redundant, that you really, what are the things that you have been interested in trying? What are the things that you've been wanting to create, wanting to do? Places you want to go, right? Let's get one more, Spirit, for Capricorn. Yeah, 9 of materials. Look at how happy they are. Look at how free, vibrant, like just heart open, arms open, just twirling in the field type energy, like just reveling in the blessings. This is a sense of really connecting to the self. This is earth energy. It's very it talks about the individual, right? Like in enjoying the bounty that you have created for yourself, right? Like you have worked and you work so hard that it's okay to play as well. You can play just as hard, right? Like work hard, play harder. Like, I don't know is that the saying? I'm not sure. We've got the death card at the bottom of the deck. So this is the new season. This is a transformation. It's time to incorporate more fun, more passion into your life, and be intentional about holding that space for yourself to do the things that really nourish your mind, body, and soul, and how that brings in the facets of yourself into the wholeness of self, and feeling that confidence and cohesion, okay? Feeling free, feeling vibrant, like allowing yourself again to be silly, to enjoy the kindness of those who show it to you, and to show kindness to yourself, and enjoy what it is that you've grown, what it is that you've created, to like use those resources for things that bring you joy, right? This is a card, this is kind of lavish energy in many ways, and like lavish doesn't always have to be expensive. It can be, but it doesn't have to be. It's about things that bring you comfort and joy, and really things that you want, and things that, yeah, like things that you desire, and enjoying and having, like enjoying what the hard work that you've done to get to this point in order to provide that for yourself, right? You know, these are things that you might want to bring into the home, like spruce up your space a little bit, or your wardrobe. Like maybe there's some things that you've always wanted to wear, colors that you've always wanted to try, you know, or, you know, things like new furniture, or things like that. Like just really allowing yourself to give to yourself and enjoy that, and enjoy it, Capricorn, because you worked so hard, and you've worked so hard to get here. And this is about filling those like parts of yourself, you know, and it's not even just about things, it's about opportunities, it's about experiences, it's about yeah, like cooking yourself a good meal as well. It's about allowing yourself to try something new and just enjoy it. You don't have to be an expert at it, just enjoy it. Like, right, forget about the outcome, really revel in the process, and enjoy the journey. This is really an energy that's gonna just it feels so deep and fulfilling, and it's feeding and nourishing parts of yourself that have felt left out in the cold for some time. It's so beautiful. Capricorn. Let's get you a postcard from Spirit. Dearest you, all your prayers are heard and mirrored back to you from the unseen realms. Be grateful, praise things before they manifest, and always ask for the highest good. When you plead and beg, that will only bring you more reasons to plead and beg. Instead, offer your prayers as sacred gifts, as a testament to your faith in a higher power. Open up and let Spirit move through you and comfort you. Add meditation as a way to become empty, so you will be ready to be filled with inspired epiphanies, peace, understanding, and joy. In this moment, your prayers are being answered for the highest good of both you and all life. Sometimes what you pray for is not supposed to happen for you, and your prayers will be answered in surprising ways. At this moment, we are listening intently to your prayers and want you to know that your highest good is our priority. All is well. Okay. Wow. Sorry, just really reflecting on that. If there's things that you have been wanting, right, and you're kind of pleading to the heavens, right? You're like, I just want more time to do this, you know, like I want to be happier, like I don't feel like myself, or, you know, I don't have the time to have more fun and I want to, or I don't know how. It's about coming back into yourself and, again, making room for yourself to just take steps to exploring those things that do bring you joy and taking action towards it. And life responds, right? Life responds. Meditation, you know, giving yourself time to just be in your own energy is something that is like showing you kindness as well, so you can just be with yourself, recharge your energy, connect to your body, connect to earth, connect to life, and just recharge your batteries. That could be a big part of this energy as well. So I send you so much love, Capricorn. I hope this was helpful in some way, and I'll catch you in the next one.